Hello, Libra. I am here to do a reading for you for the month of November. Hello, my name is Sandra Brown, and I am a psychic reader. And what I'm doing is Libra for the month of November. If anyone, this is just a general reading, may I add, and if anyone would like a more personal reading, you can contact me below. You'll see my email address and just email me or inbox me, and we can set up an appointment for a one-on-one consultation. Um, Also, I can do a video reading at your request. I can do the reading for you and tape it for you and send it via email, or we can do an email reading or a over the phone reading. You can download Viber if you have a smartphone or on your computer, and all you can talk for long as you want to, and this is all over the world, long as it's Viber to Viber. You can download the app at Google Play Store on your smartphone, or go to Viber.com and download it on your computer. And just add me as a friend. And we can always talk or do a reading over the phone. Okay, with that said, let's go ahead on with the reading. I don't waste no time with my readings. So, the first card for Libra for you today is the King of Rods. And as you can see, this is an action card. And for some of you Libras out there, you're planning on either moving or taking a long trip journey somewhere, or it could be both. You could be moving to a somewhere different altogether from where you're at now, and just taking on another whole another journey somewhere to live, a new residence. Or like I said, it could be a business wise. You could be taking a business trip somewhere afar. It's a long journey. You could be going by car, by boat, by plane, train. It's going to be a long journey for some of you Libras. It could be a definite move for some of you Libras that you're preparing for now, which is in the first week of November. This is happening. Preparing yourself to go somewhere for some reason. To some of you Libras out there, you're going to be making some kind of move, and it's going to be pretty swift. It's going to be a pretty fast move. So prepare yourself for that. Look forward to that. And for some of you, like I said, it's going to be a definite move. You're going to be moving all together, just going somewhere new and different. And some of you are just going to be going on maybe a vacation, or maybe a long trip for job wise, or to see somebody. But it is a long trip coming. It's the first week of November. And your next card shows the Page of Pentacles. Can you see that card? And this card represents a child or a young person. And this child is a very good child, very well behaved, good manners, very likable to people, very kind and considerate, and very, very sensitive. They don't really like to be, they're not really good with criticism. They have a problem in that area. Other than that, they're a really great kid. This could be a boy or a girl, and they may be having some difficulties at their school, dealing with some children, some other kids there. They may be getting teased because they're so sensitive, or they may be having problems socializing. They may be a loner, and they might have some people there that kind of teases him or her a lot, and she's having a little difficulty in that area. And some of you Libras know what I'm talking about. Or it could be the child in you, Libra. It could be that you are inside is or just a big child, and and don't handle criticism well. You like to be right about everything. You can get into, uh, you're, like I said, a good person, but you can get into it with somebody when it comes to, and really defend yourself when it comes to matters of your beliefs, you can really hold out on your belief uh, ventures with someone. You will talk them down. You will go at it with them if they go against your beliefs. It's all about you, Libra. But it could go any way to some of you Libras out there. It's basically, I believe this is a young child. I believe there's a child or a young man and young woman that's having a little difficulty socializing with people in the social any other way. They are really a good child. They really have their stuff together. It's just they are just a very sensitive person. That's all. They're very sensitive, and they can't handle criticism that well, and they're having a little difficulty with that in school. So some of you Libras out there know what I'm talking about. And that's going to take place around the second week in November. You're going to notice this issue coming up, or if you've noticed it and been trying to figure out what you're going to do about the situation, how you're going to deal with them. Your next card that come up is the Hermit card. And the Hermit card represents someone going into rest, going into getting into their self, shutting their self out from the world, and just going in alone and gathering their thoughts. They're thinking about a lot of things. They may be situations arise to where they just feel like they should just be alone. They don't want to talk to nobody. They don't want to see nobody. They just want to be to themselves and to their thoughts, and they want to get into their self to try to figure out a resolution to a problem that's going on. They want to meditate. They really want to get into their self and find out, what if they can straighten out whatever difficulties, and it may have something to do with this young man or young woman. It might be where they might need counseling. They might want to get with a counselor that'll be able to sort this situation out. It's not a real big giant problem. It's just an emotional type problem that they have to deal with and confront with. This young child has to be able to be able to work out how to socialize with people and how to deal with people when it comes to criticism, or and learn how to handle that. That's all it is. It's just about handling a certain situation that they're very sensitive to. And this person may represent a counselor. It could represent the child themselves, you know, going into hibernation and just shutting themselves off from the world, and just want to think about things and think about how they can handle their situation a lot better. That's what that could represent. That's going on in the second into the third week of November. And the final card, which is the last week of November, comes up is the Ace of Swords, which is a very, very good card considering the ones we just read, and has something to do with that, with this person, young child, or it could be your child. It could be a friend's child, somebody around you. And like I said, the situation could even pertain to some of you Libra men and women. It just pertains to the inner strength comes out after time of thought, after time of meditation, after time of thinking about things and the way things are going. It comes out victory. This card stands for victory. It stands for you won. The outcome is you tackle it and you defeated whatever was going on with you internally. It's all you come out a winner. And I love it. I love it. Like I said, I just had the past few readings, and for November, things are looking so bright for seem like every sign in the zodiac. It's just looking so bright. When as of last month, well, this month, it's not over yet, but it's almost over. But as the beginning of this month of October, things has been a little grim around the signs, and it could be something to do with the moon and all that kind of stuff. See, I don't get into the astrology part of it. I'm not, no astrologer, and I don't get into the numbers and things like that. I just basically like to see what the cards are telling me, and and give advice to the best of my knowledge, and to lead people in a better direction or a better way that they're going if it's not that great, and to carry on good news. That's what I'm all about. And this Ace of Swords is very good news after the previous card reading. Is going to be a victory. If anybody Libras out there are worried about your child, or a friend's child, or a grandson or a granddaughter, don't worry. They're going to come out okay. They're going to make out okay. You know, don't overbear them or anything. They're going to go off and let them think for themselves, and let them figure this thing out for themselves. And if they ask for any help, then you can intercede and maybe call on a counselor, or that could be them. It could be the child that's thinking about things, and shutting themselves off from the rest of the world, just so they can think about things and meditate and go inside and find out if they can reconcile this problem that they have, for as being social, and taking things too serious, taking things the wrong way. Because they're such a sensitive person, they really have a very sensitive, they're just some sensitive people out there. I know I'm one of them. I'm very sensitive. You know, these type of people can be very artistic. They can be very creative. They can be very talented, and very gifted. And some people around people like that can be big. Look at them as to be very, very strange. You know, of not the norm of everybody else, and different from the rest, which that may be so. But certainly, that it makes, maybe make others around them feel like they're trying to be offish or weird, or things of that nature. You know how it go in school, how kids are, and how they tease, and especially someone with talents, and that's sort of different from the rest. And that's how this particular person comes off to his mates in school. And there may be a couple out there that just really, really likes him. He's a likable person. He or she is a likable person, and they have no problem getting along with people. It's just that when people come at them with different things, and they're so highly sensitive, as I said, and they may not know how to handle that right now. But they are going to be okay when it comes out to this card. They're not going to take no stuff. They're going to come out on top. They're going to be victorious. They're going to oversee and take over this problem. It's going to be okay. And that's for sure. That's around the end of November, so don't get worried. So as I always do, is top my reading off with angel card, to let the angels speak to you. And the angels is saying this: to study, take up study, uh and it's got a rainbow. There's some person there with a rainbow. Through study comes, I have to turn whatever this off with this thing following or something or another. It's a new camera that I got, and it just follows and moves around wherever I move. But I'm going to take care of that. It's a card of study, and it's showing it. The more you study, the better you'll get. Whatever, maybe say your job may offer you something, a promotion. If you take a certain classes, go ahead and take those classes. I mean, hey, what you got to lose? Is more money in it. It's more opportunity, and it's definitely a step up. So your angels are saying to you to go ahead and take your studies if necessary. Study a new language. Say, if, like we were talking about the beginning, where there's going to be a movement, might be out of a country that has foreign language, and you may need to study that language in order to maneuver a lot better. You may need to pick up on a lot of new things uh, in that area in order to maneuver. You may be going there for some type of study to know something different. so you can teach it yourself. So there's a whole lot of meanings for a whole lot of Libras out there for this card reading. All in all, it's a great reading. I really enjoyed doing it. And like I said, if you need a more private reading, just look below. You'll see my email address. Go ahead and email me. Go ahead and subscribe and like. And if you have anything on your mind, just go ahead and put it down below. I do have approved comments on there, so you won't see it right away because I do not tolerate any kind of negativity. I'm all about positivity. I'm all about telling it like it is. Some people don't like that. Some people have a problem, want you to tell them what they want you to hear. And I feel like, why be in this type of business if you're going to just go around telling people what they want to hear and it's not going to benefit them at all. I'm here to help people. It's my job. It's my duty. That's what I was put here on earth to do, is to help. And I love it. And I love you. And thank you for tuning in. Till next time. Thank you.